noswaith dda. Hefyd, diolch yn fawr am wrando. Good evening. Also, thanks very much for listening. Cyfres 2, pennod 13. Series 2, episode 13. Llythyren C. Letter C. So, noswaith is evening and noswaith dda is good evening. Because noswaith, evening, is feminine, da is mutated to dda. Hefyd is also, diolch is thanks, yn fawr is big or a lot or very much. Am wrando is for listening. Am, the preposition, triggers a soft mutation there of grando, which then drops its G to become rando. There you go. It's the name of a previous episode, Grando, listening, one of the early ones. The un cyfres yn ôl. A series back, one series ago, a series ago, yeah. Cyfres, we know, is series, we just said. Die is 2, pennod is episode, and 13 means 13, but there are two other words, like 12 was deuddeg, and, yeah, this one is triartheg, which is 3 on 13, literally, but it means 13. 3 on 10, sorry. It literally means 13. And tair artheg, which means 3 on 10 again, but that's the feminine version for counting feminine nouns. So today's episode is the letter C. And this, one of the main words for the letter C is Kyle. Because if we're looking at verbs, the most important verb in Welsh is bod, which means to be. It's the primary auxiliary verb. And then the next most important verb, a regular verb, is probably gwneud, which means to do, make, and Kyle is third. You could switch them two around, second and third, but yeah, that's the way it's going to be. Kyle, get or have, or to get or to have, is the third most important verb, and it's a regular verb. So the next word is key, which means dog. So it's the long vowel sound for letter I. Key in, yeah, means dog. Cymraeg. Welsh, that means, we know that, don't we? Cymru. Wales, cymryd. Verb means to take. It's quite an important one. Got to be in the top 20 verbs, that really. Okay, some examples then. So, Kyle, often, because Kyle's an irregular verb, we might be using a conjugated form of it normally, like past tense version of it or something like that. And that's what happens with bod, and that's what happens with gwneud, and that's what happens with Kyle. Really, it also happens with mynd and dod as well, go and come. So some examples there. So key there, we got dog. Oh, Kyle is doing Kyle coffee. I'm having a coffee. So we're using a conjugated form of bod, doing, to do the present tense, and then we're saying Kyle. So I am, in present tense, having Kyle. Or it could be I am getting coffee, almost. As well. So it is get or have, Kyle. So mae'r ci yn fawr, the dog is big. So mae'r, again using present tense, third person, singular, present tense, simple present, whatever it's called, of board, Myer. Apostrophe R is there on the end of it. So because Welsh is VSO, we generally put these do and my words at the beginning of a sentence because it's VSO, verb first, then subject, then object. So dwi'n dysgu Cymraeg. Dysgu Cymraeg. I'm learning Welsh. Dwi'n byw yng Nghymru. So I live in Wales for Cymru. So, but because we say in Wales, we have to use un, because that means in a rather than mewn, like in a box. It's in a particular place, like in Wales. We would use un, and because Cymru mutates after un, nasal mutation, treiglad trwynol. Because it mutates in that way, it becomes NGH at the front rather than a C. So like the sound in Shanghai. So Nghymru. Right. So the next example sentence is bydd hi'n cymryd bws. Bydd hi'n cymryd bus. Bydd hi'n cymryd bus. She will take a bus. And that's really examples there. We did 13. We've got lots of numbers now. We've got feminine and masculine versions of 12, 13, 2, 3, and 4. We've got different versions of 5 and 6 that we have to use when counting things. So we've got un. We've got 2 versions of 0 as well. So we've got dim, 0. We've got un. We've got dau and dwy for 2. We've got 3 and tair for 3. That's male and masculine and feminine. We've got pedwar and pedair, masculine and feminine of 4. Pimp and pim, the normal and the counting version 5. Chwech and chwe, for normal and counting versions of 6. We've got saith for 7, wyth, 8, naw, 9, deg, 10. And then we got un deg un, 11, un ar ddeg as a full word, un ar ddeg separately. All mean 11. We got un deg dau and deuddeg and dwyddeg, is it? For 12, and forgot my feminine 12. Anyway, I'll write that in. I'll do it next time. And then we got the ones from today. So un deg tri, tri ar ddeg, and tair ar ddeg. Your mind goes blank when I do this. Quite nervous at times. I've quite psyched myself up to it sometimes in the afternoon. It was weird the other day because it was starting to rain and I didn't want to have the rain putting me off. It was like, but we need the rain, it's coming. Yeah, so where are we for time? No. Yeah, I've been tidying things up on the website, obviously. I'm moving away from this dragon thing, this AI pictures. Some people don't trust this AI pictures and things like that. Also, people are put off by it because it affects artists and things. So I'm moving away from it. I don't need that kind of thing. I just want to get on with. So what I'm doing is I'm replacing it with pictures that are useful and visuals that are useful. So start seeing some changes in that way on the website. Anyway, ta-ra, see you tomorrow.